Hello everyone. This is another thing that bothered me was my tools. Now, this is what ends up happening. See the paint all over. But even like these new tools, I was scrubbing at these and this one's got blue, okay. And I couldn't get them clean. They were stained. Even like I could get the majority of this off, but it would still be stained. So I emailed the lady that makes them, and she told me to use a liquid cleanser. And she gave me some names, but I didn't recognize them. But I got this soft scrub cleanser. And I forget what she exactly said, but it was like a liquid cleanser like that. So any of that type of thing will work. But I wanted to just post this because I think it's amazing the way that these come clean. So if you look at this, you see how the staining is here? If you take this and you just wipe it, it comes right off. And I always rinse them afterwards to get that residue off, but let me get a worse one and I'll show you. See how bad that is? This is nice because it takes them right back to the way they should be, or if you have it dried on the tips and that. Look at how nice that is now. Comes perfectly clean. If you just take soap and water, it doesn't come off. I have scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed because I didn't want my tools looking like crap in my videos. And so I emailed her, and that's what she told me, and it's like a godsend. So I figured, well, let's see how it does on these, because I never even tried to clean these this way. I always just would use soap and water on them, and they didn't come clean. But it does pretty good, actually. It's on the wood down there. Because these, like my wooden dowels and that I was using before I got my dotting tools, I would end up replacing them all the time because I couldn't get them cleaned, and they would just gob on there. But I mean, well, look at the difference in this one already, and I barely did anything to it. Let's go to this. Now this is like one of my old dotting tools. Look at how massive that is. I'm going to put some more soft scrub on here. If you're like me, you just have this because you clean your bathroom and you need it. So let's see how this does on this, just for curiosity's sake. Now this has been dried on there for like 6 months, so this is not like it just happened. And normally I'd be doing this in the bathroom, not at my desk. And it's coming off pretty good, even though it's been dried on there for forever. Because acrylic paint is water soluble, and see, I think this needs to be a little wetter. And it'll probably come off better. Not doing too fantastic on my dolls. I was hoping it would. It's coming off. I think if I would have done it before it was so dried on, it probably would work, because it's coming off of there. Anyways, I don't know if it's going to work for you guys on your wooden dowel rods, but it works great on these plastic dotting tools. It takes it right off with absolutely minimal effort. comes right off. Gets them spotless. And it does really well on these metal styluses too. The tip is just wonderful after oh, that's dried on there. Doesn't help that I got fingernails that I can't scrub it so good, but it's coming right off. At least off of that metal part. No problem. So you just need like one of those liquid cleansers. And it did pretty good on this other one. Where I don't know. I could have just put at the end of one of my videos a little clip on use soft scrub or whatever. And it probably would have been just as effective as doing a whole video on it. But I mean, it's coming off really well. Look at even right there. Because I'm not really pushing hard. I'm just kind of wiping it gently. And it's coming off really well. And this is a lot cleaner than what it was. And if I worked at it, it would probably be even better yet. But if you've got any of these kind of tools, and the plastics, it'll take it right off and make them look brand new again. Because sometimes I get where it dries on the tips. I just cleaned these other ones the other day, so they're not really, I don't know if you can even, it's trying to focus. It gets to be like a little speck right in the center, and that will take it right off. And that one's got it. I don't know if you can see that. Not really easy. But on these, if it's really dried on there, I just take my cloth like this and I'll set it down. And I'll just scrape over it like that and it'll pull it right off. And then my tips will be nice and smooth and clean again. So I would assume that this would work for any of the plastics. Just be careful. She said not to use bleach. So you don't want to get the one that's got bleach in it. You want ones that are just cleansers without the bleach. Because the bleach will harden the plastic, I guess, and cause them to break. But there's just a little tip on that. If you got some dotting tools you can't get clean, then try that soft scrub, or there's other brands and I can't remember what she said, but any of those liquid cleansers like you'd use for, I use it in my tub in my shower and sinks and stuff. So there you have it. Let's see, take and clean these things even. Get this all cleaned up if I can find where my cleanser is. Oh, there it is. And get all that cleaned up too. Because I like my tools clean. So if you do too, there you go. Talk to you guys soon.